Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with winnersandwhiners.com. It is NFL Sunday, baby. It's the 15th of September. Let's get right to it. But you know the drill. We never get right to it. Take a minute, smash that like button, give us a thumbs up. You know I appreciate the effort out there for you guys. Of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, ring the bell, get notifications, all that fun stuff. Check out winnersandwhiners.com for free predictions, previews, and picks every single game, every single day in America. It is a great source if you need a second or third opinion. Finally, while you're there, if you want to grab yourself some premium plays, just use that code right there, WVL, the 3U4RT. No, R2, sorry. That'll get you 40% off any and all premium products over there at winnersandwhiners.com. So make sure you check that out. All right. So, recap of yesterday's action. Oh, hey, don't forget our good friends over there at BetMGM, the King of Sportsbooks. If you don't have a sportsbook yet, or if you're looking for a new one in your state, maybe your state just got legalized. What do you know? Check out the great offer there from BetMGM, up to $1,500 in bonus bets to get you rolling. Of course, terms and conditions apply. Void where prohibited. Got to be 21 to play. And as always, I say this in all seriousness, if it is a problem for you, please reach out and get some help. Great place to start right there is 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. So, talking a little bit about yesterday's action, we had the Arkansas Razor Hogs to cover against a terrible UAB team. And guess what? Arkansas may not be that good. As we record this, we have 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Arkansas up by 7. We're still alive, but the Hogs need to get on their bikes and ride. We need to pedal fast here to get over that number. So let's see what happens, shall we? In the meantime, we're going to take a look in the NFL in the early window as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to the Motor City to take on the Detroit Lions. Lions 7.5-point home favorites. 51.5 is your total. I'm going to play the Bucs here, kids. And maybe it's overreaction to week one. We'll see. But they looked absolutely dominant against the Washington Commanders last week. Baker Mayfield, the early contender for MVP, threw for 4 touchdowns, 289 yards, quarterback rating of 146.4. That ain't bad. And other than Jaden Daniels, the Bucs absolutely just stoned this running game of Washington, giving up just 3.6 yards per carry. Looks a lot like that rush defense that they had a couple of years ago. I like what I'm seeing. I think they can turn in another good performance here today. As far as the running backs go for Tampa Bay, they weren't good at running the football, but I think they may have found something in that Oregon rookie, Bucky Irving. He ran 9 times for 62 yards. Something tells me he's going to be getting a few more carries to see what he can do with a little more exposure. I wasn't that impressed with the Lions defense that seemed to have a hard time getting off the field. They let the Rams run 74 plays. And by the way, you look at the score of that game, and we talked about it, but you see that the Lions win by 6. You're like, okay, well, they covered, no problem. If you watch that game, not only is that a game the Lions shouldn't have covered, probably a game they shouldn't even have won. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Now, the Rams, as far as their running game goes, they weren't able to get much going against against the Lions. But you know what? I think White and Irving are a step up, and I think they're going to have more success against this Lions team than the Rams did at running the football. Detroit's going to have to sustain drives because Tampa Bay, they did a great job of not giving up big plays. They gave up just 2 plays over 20 yards. And, of course, you have to look at the issue. You've got some banged-up defensive backs for Tampa Bay. But I think even if Laporta and St. Brown get more involved, I think we're still going to have enough long possessions by the Bucs. I'm sorry, brain fart there. Actually, I looked up and saw the game. I think we're going to have sustained drives by the Bucs. I think this Lions team that had a hard time getting off the field against the Rams is even going to have a harder time against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay only had 2 sacks last week, right? So you're like, well, they're not going to put much pressure on him. But here's the deal. Jaden Daniels did a lot of running around. He's a very mobile quarterback. You know who isn't a very mobile quarterback? Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Will never be confused with Jaden Daniels. And that problem gets worse if Penei Sewell can't go, the right tackle who's currently listed as questionable here on Saturday afternoon. This is a Bucs team that is very good on the road. They know how to cover the number. Last year they were 7-2 against the spread as road underdogs. They gave they gave this Detroit team all they wanted last time. I think Tampa Bay can keep it within a touchdown. I just think that number's too strong. I would think that would be more in the 5.5, 6 range. I think 7.5 is too many, and I will be more than happy to snag those points. Let's do it. Let's take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road plus 7.5 against the Detroit Lions. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, you guys have a terrific day. Good luck on all of your plays. Let's go out there and crush the books. We'll be back tomorrow. Talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.